Hello, thanks for the introduction, Amelia. Officially, I'm a software engineer. What I do is like log and metrics archaeology at SAP. And I contribute to Cloud Foundry in the logging and metrics area. And today I'm going to talk to you about Syslog Drains. Are there any developers here? Nice. I mean, like people running applications on CF. That's good. How often do you check your logs and metrics? When we have problems. Okay. So the thing is that how Loggregator is built, it will try to send all of the logs and metrics from the applications, container metrics from your applications, and platform component metrics to the remote receivers as fast as it can without doing back pressure. But as we have limited resources, when it's overloaded, it will drop things. On the other hand, as everything has the same priority, we always have problems when we have noisy applications that they can break, ruin our day, and we can lose platform component metrics, which is not good for us as we have to run the foundations. That's why we have to take a look at the possible points where we can read the logs from. And going from the closer to the app, it's the Syslog Drain, then the log cache, and the Firehose Nozzles. Going to the right in the diagram, the further you go, the less reliable your log consumption will be, because on the further right there are aggregate components and some other applications which log too much can ruin your day, because the stack will be overloaded, and if your applications don't log that often, it might be that you will lose some logs. So on the other hand, the Loggregator API is stable. The Firehose still work, but most of them are not maintained. So have fun with that. Like if you still use unmaintained components. Log cache is another point where you can get the data, but over there we also have limited resources and problems with noisy applications. And on top of that, the API is a bit complex to use. So the best thing which you can do is to use Syslog Drains, which are nearest to the application. They're practically sending logs and metrics directly on the VM where the application runs. They're a bit hard to implement, or you need some extra components, but it's worth it. We've all seen this saying, the customer is the king, so the kings don't obey rules, and they want to do some crazy things, and in terms of logging and metrics that would be wrongly configured, loggers setting log levels in like info and debug, bad reconnection algorithms to external services, poorly written applications, everything that can go wrong practically will go wrong, as Murphy said. And because of that, they expect that we, as platform operators, can save them. The only way to save them against themselves is to set a log rate limit. People often come to us and yell and lose energy on rage against the machine and thinking that they have to do what they're told to by the platform operators. Otherwise, the platform operators will start killing their apps in the name of platform stability, which might be true. I've done it a few times. It feels good, but I know that I've broken customers' things. But it was also with with approval from the management and the customer. So it was a win-win situation. I would say, although it's bad, so the only thing to do is to set a log rate limit so that we can keep the applications under a level with which we can provide stable and reliable log and metrics transmission. So, what is Syslog? Syslog is a protocol which is used to transform to send logs and metrics to remote servers. In Cloud Foundry, there are two standards used: RFC 5424 and RFC 6587 for TCP transmission. Some people have fear from the syslogs because they think that we still use UDP and the classical syslog known in the community, which is not true. In Cloud Foundry, Syslog Drain is a mechanism how to configure the platform so that all your logs and metrics will be sent to a remote location. It is configured via user-provided service, and they can be bound to one or more applications. In terms of supported protocols, I've started with the too fast. In terms of supported protocols, we have HTTPS. Use it when you have lower production. Recently we added HTTPS with HTTP2 request batching. Thanks to Nicholas, where you're in the crowd, there waves back there. And if you have really high throughput, then use TCP because you don't have all this overhead of creating connections and reconnecting things. In terms of what can be sent, thanks, Ruben. Thanks. Yep. Thank you very much. It's nice when you have some good peers which help you all the time. He supports us. He's from the Bosch team, so if the Bosch doesn't run, Cloud Foundry won't run. So thank you once again. Thank you once again. You can configure what kind of data do you need to be sent to. For example, if you have different logs and metrics stacks, you can define them by setting a proper value for the drain parameter. In terms of scopes or what kind of log should be sent, metrics, we have application Syslog Drains, which are simply configured to send logs and metrics from a particular application, and aggregate drains, which simply aggregate everything on a VM. So all your logs, metrics, and will be sent all together to a central location. That's nice if you have like central systems for observability and monitoring. So now let's have a small demo. Where am I? Oh, I have to do this. Look, I need the other hand. Okay, don't see anything. I have to. Where should I put this? What screen is that? It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Yep, it's 5. Good. So, I have a lot of things missed. Now to 5, and then we go. I don't see. So here on. Where am I? There. Okay. Opa. Let's open it. It's not done. I don't know. Where am I? No. So I have a foundation running in VirtualBox locally, and I have deployed one application there, and now I want to configure Syslog Drain for it. Let's go step by step. I've prepared. I will search one. I don't know where. I didn't separate the. Okay, so now we see that we don't have any services in the space. We'll create one with the user-provided service, and you see that the reply is OK, which it might mean that, that your Syslog Drain is OK, but it only means that the data has been written to the Cloud Controller database. Then when we bind the service, we see that we're connecting it to the application, and now let's see what happens. It will restage things, and then check the Syslog Drain over here to go to, or Syslog agent logs. Sorry? Yeah, no, I know. So if you see now, we see that we have a problem with the Syslog Drain for the URL, which we cannot send the data to it. We cannot connect to it. When we check the application logs here, up there. If you check the application logs, sorry, did a mess. Sorry, turning around here. Logs, log spammer 0. Would be better if we don't see anything, because I haven't written any logs. The application doesn't write any logs. We can also try with recent. We don't see anything. So you see that we have a problem that the Syslog Drain is not configured properly, but the application developer doesn't get any reply about that. We have an issue in the Loggregator agents repo, which we will work on, and soon this will be fixed, and the application developers can see what's going on with their Syslog Drains. So let's go. Why am I here? So the other, you can configure security or secure your Syslog Drains with TLS or NTLS. But what most of the people don't get is where should the CA go, where should the certificate go, where should the password go. And when I talk to people, I'm explaining this as if you're stopped by the police and you have and they want to identify you. When they come to you, they will see what was the issuing authority of the document, and they'll check your face, so you have the document, the issuing authority, and if that's something that they can trust, they say that that's you. With the Syslog Drains or MTLS in general, it goes the same. You give the other party that you want to communicate with your CA, and then you when you want to connect to them, you're passing your certificate and your password, and the validation happens. In Cloud Foundry, it's rather a bit challenging to do this, as we are using the user-provided service, and then we have the -p password, like for password for credentials parameter, where we have to pass a whole JSON with weirdly formatted certificates. If we take a look, many people are having problems. No, that's a percent. Should be 5, I guess. No. Should be there somewhere, but I don't know. Where did everything go? I didn't put play to the demo what's today, so close all these things. Why should we? Which? No. What am I doing? Did that one, but I should. No. 6, you go here and you go 5. Okay, finally. So, when you get the certificate, you will have to close the file. Why did I do that? Can I open it like this? No. Yeah, okay, so you get your certificate in some weird format. When you want to reformat it, it gets easy, but people tend to make mistakes. If you know your tools, you can use multi-line cursors. Delete the white space. Go to the back of the certificates, add -n. Why? There it is. Too many keywords. Configuration layout. So you go here, you do multi-line cursor again, \n, and you delete, \n. Then you delete everything, the empty space, and you have your, like, what? Yeah, delete, and then you get everything in a single line, and you can copy, paste, and do do the needful. And then you add these things over here. And everything is good. Sometimes some people find it really problematic to do that. We've been in calls where people said, like, yeah, I have to adjust the certificate. I will open Notepad, and the other people say, yeah, but please use Notepad++ because you cannot, because it understands Unix line endings. If you want some examples, we have the Loki Bosch release there. Pascal is doing most of the work on it. Pascal, thank you for that, and I'm approving the requests. The aggregate drains are configured during deployment of Cloud Foundry via an ops file. We have something here in the CF deployment. This is a snippet from the CF deployment where we configure aggregate drains, which send everything to log cache. If you need to do some pre-processing of your telemetry data, Cloud Foundry doesn't offer much. It might offer in the future when we have open telemetry collector stable enough. For now, one should create their own Syslog server, configure it properly based on their observability backend, and do the changes which they want. As we saw, the Syslog Drains are a really useful feature, and we can do many things with it, like if it's configured properly and if you select the proper things. We have some homework to do to improve the usability, but as we use user-provided service, and then it's general for the whole foundation practically, it might be challenging for some people to do that. And I don't mind getting tickets about it, but it would be nice if we get rid of them. That's why we're working on better documentation and improving things. And I'm done. If you need me or have some questions, find me in the crowd, or you can always reach me on the logging and metrics channel in the CF Slack. Yeah. Thank you, and sorry for the internet. I have to say thanks to Ruben and Benjamin, who assisted me here. You're the best, as always, you know.